Hello everybody, welcome for blah 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 blah. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We got another one here that Dave and Danny sent me. This is from Goose Island. This is called the Illinois. And what that is an Imperial or double IPA. I'm a big fan of Goose Island, but they do make some beers that they've transferred over to the New York brewery that I'm not a big fan of. They do a lot of their transitional beers there, in my opinion. But all the stuff that's made in Chicago up there at the main brewery seem to be pretty tasty. All the bourbon barrel stuff is done there, and this one actually comes from there too. So, looking forward to this. Ever since InBev bought them out, I've been kind of skeptical of what they're doing, but a lot of people tell me they're letting those guys do what they want to without basically messing up the recipes, which is kind of surprising to me, but it's a good thing, I guess. Illinois Imperial got the IBUs of 95 and 9% alcohol written right on here. And right over here on the other side, it does say bottled on 07 February 2014. So this one's kind of getting at the end. I mean, you usually have a 3 or 4 month shelf life, and this does say it was bottled in February 14th, February 7th of 2014, and so that's March, April, May, June. We're in 4 months after the bottle on date. So it's getting close to the end of its shelf life. And like I keep telling you guys, I love when y'all send me these beers to review, and beggars can't be choosers, but I'm sure this beer would have probably been a lot better in February or March than it is here in June. So it is what it is. So like I said, beggars can't be choosers, and I appreciate everything that's sent to me. So Dave, Danny, thanks a bunch for sending me this. I have not had this particular one from Goose Island. I can't get their beers here. So let's get on with this one and see what we end up with. Commercial description: inspired by Frank Lloyd Wright's grandiose vision of mile-high skyscraper dubbed the Illinois, we set out to brew an Imperial IPA that would be similar in name and ambition. The Illinois Imperial IPA is dry hopped with 3 of our favorite hops: Cascade, Meridian, and Citra. Cascade is one that I grow here, guys, and Citra is a very, very tasty hops. Barrick has sent me some of that. I can't buy that here unless I order it or something. The local breweries don't carry that hop. And it's very tasty, very tangerine, orangey, floral, citrusy, very tasty hop to brew with. The result is harmoniously hoppy ale with flavor and aroma that is uniquely Goose Island. Alright, the food pairings for this cuisine is your barbecue cheeses are your typical IPA, Monterey, Pepper Jack, Sharp, Blue, Cheddar, your more pungent cheeses, Gorgonzola, Limburger. And the meat for this is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glassware is a Snifter, Tulip, oversized wine glass. They got the double glass today. And this beer says can be cellared for long periods under proper conditions. I would disagree with that 100%. If you're drinking an IPA or double IPA, unless it's overly boozy, you want to drink it as fresh as possible, guys. Just my opinion. So let's get the cap off of this Goose Island delight and see what it brings to the table. Hope it hasn't lost too much of its hop profile, being 4 months old. Ooh, I'm getting some citrusy tangerine smell already. So that's a good sign from here. I ain't got the damn nose on the glass yet. Alright, put that up there where y'all can see it. Oh, good looking beer in the glass. I can see the bulb right through it, so I'm pretty sure this is a filtered beer, not bottle conditioned. Got us a nice finger of head on that, very tangerine color, nice amber color there. Got a slight chill haze to it. It's fresh out of the fridge, around 40 degrees. Let's get a nose on it. There's a really good citrusy hop presence there, but I'm getting a big maltiness to this beer too, so I got a feeling it, like I said, it's just a tad past its prime. This would have been a much better beer in February, end of February or March than it's going to be right now. It makes me sad that I've got it at the end of its shelf life, so it is what it is, brothers. Tangerine, grapefruit, a little pininess in there, but a big maltiness going on with that. So that's what lends me to think that it's past it's a little bit past its prime. Just a slight hint of the alcohol at 9%. Well, let's give it a taste, see what we got. The lacing is dissipated, just barely, maybe 1/8 of an inch covering the top of the beer. Cheers. Cheers, Danny. Dave, appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I am absolutely positive that the hops have subsided just a little bit in this, being 4 months old. Still there, but just not as pungent as it would have been a couple of months ago. Still got a really nice aroma, but the maltiness is just a little bit stronger than it probably ought to be for a double IPA, especially from these guys at Goose Island. Especially, again, being made in Illinois, where they're still making the good beers there. A lot of citrus notes there: orange, tangerines, grapefruit, mango, apricots. But the maltiness is just a little heavy in it now that the hops have subsided. But still, very enjoyable. I am enjoying it, guys. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to grade it accordingly. It's a 4-month-old beer, and like I said, it would have probably been a lot more hoppier at the end of February or March than it is right now. So, very tasty. Double IPA. Yeah, I like it. Well, I'm going to let it warm up just a hair, let the other half taste it, come back and do the final chug on this one. Looks like a pretty damn good beer, though. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. This is still a very tasty beer, even though it's a little past its prime. Nice citrusy notes. Orange, tangerine, mango, a little grapefruit. Been sipping on it here about 30 minutes. Very tasty, guys. Just wish I had got my hands on it a couple of months earlier, though. Got a feeling this probably would have been an A beer then. Final chug. Very balanced. Alcohol is very well hidden. Very tasty. Just a little bit stronger on the maltiness now instead of the hoppiness. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to give it to 7, which is a B+. Like I said, I was able to get my hands on it a couple of months ago. I got a feeling this would have probably made the 8 or even the 9. So, very tasty for a 4-month-old beer. I enjoyed it. Dave, Danny, thanks so much for sending it to me. Let's see what everybody else thinks on this one. We'll go over to Beer Advocate first. Beer Advocate says 88. And that's in their very good range. I agree, it is a very good beer. If I was putting a number rating on this, it would be between 88 and 90. So we're pretty much in line there with the rating on this one. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 97 overall, which leads me to think that this is a little bit better beer than what I'm drinking now, being 4 months old. So, and then 88 in the style, which is pretty close to where I'm putting it for this beer. So, if you had this one from Goose Island, this is the Illinois, which is a 9%er. And like I said, it's got most of the information you need, 9%. IBU's 95. And got the date on the back of the bottle. put it printed right on the label, so you're not looking for no code or anything, or any black writing on the bottle. So thumbs up to them for doing that. And I think pretty much now that AB InBev has got their hands on this brewery and is involved in it, they're pretty keen on dating their stuff. So I think just about everything that comes from Goose Island's got a date on it now. So that's a good thing. I'm always in favor of having a date on the bottle. So, with that being said, guys, if you've had this one from Goose Island, the Illinois Double IPA, give me some comments back on this one, guys, and let's take that walk tomorrow. See what's in that fridge. See you then.